On then to Marquez. Marc, as we mentioned, your record here speaks for itself. Amazing record. This weekend, though, feels a little bit like Austin and Sachsenring, where everybody was talking about you being a big favourite. How do you see it coming into this weekend?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, we arrive in a circuit that I like it, I enjoy it, and yeah, it has been strong in the past, but now is the present, and yeah, I know that doing a perfect weekend, maybe I will have the chance to fight with these top guys. It's true that in Austria I was super close. I feel super good with the bike, and that was one of the best weekends in terms of feeling with the bike. So let's see here how we start in FP1, FP2. This will be crucial for me, and if we start with a good base, then let's see if we can be with that top guys.
Marc, you said in Austria as well that this year, we've heard you say it a few times, all about rebuilding your feeling, rebuilding your confidence to be back at the front. Where do you feel you're at now in that process, in that journey? And do you feel in the final part of the season you are ready to win?
No, I mean, rebuilding was in the first part of the season. Now I feel super good. I feel super good with the team. I feel super good with the bike. It's true that we'll arrive some racetracks, like for example Silverstone, and in the future we will have again the same feeling in some racetracks that I will struggle more. But I hope to have my chance in some weekend to fight with the guys that now are super fast, and yeah, they are riding in a very good way. We will try. My target is try to fight for the podium positions, and then let's wait if we will have the chance to fight for the victory. If not, next year we'll have more opportunities.
Many thanks for the time being, Marc. Motogp Social then coming up later with a return to an old favourite with questions from Motogp fans. But now, please can we invite questions from the media? Thank you.
Here, Borja González from Dazón. A question for the four of you. It's easy. What do you think of the new calendar starting in Thailand next season, and also that we have again Breno in the World Championship?
I think it's a good format. I mean, a bit different, because now we concentrate Asia area in the end October, November, or September, October, and yeah, it will be important also to split in 2 times, because we know that it's an important market for all the brands, and like this, we will have 2 races there in the beginning of the season and 2 races in the end.
And the question for all of you is, if you ride sometimes the Ducati Multistrada before, I would like now your opinion. Thank you very much.
So yeah, unfortunately I never ride Multistrada, but I'm looking forward to discover all Ducati family.
Hello guys. Question for you, Marc. Marc, we know that last year there was no race here at Aragon. You ride the GP23. Normally you would maybe look back at what happened last year. What is the difference for you knowing that there was no race here last year? Do you start from, let's say, the normal base, or do you look at other data?
No, basically we start, in my case, doesn't change the planning. Why? Because when we arrive in a racetrack, of course we have the data from them from last year, but especially on the engine part, on the engine brake part, each rider have his style, and then it's the thing that we take more time to set up in a good way for my style. And as I say, if we start with a good base, everything is easier. So let's see if we can start in a good base tomorrow, FP1.
Hi, Dimitris Diatsidis from Greek TV. One question for Pecco and one for Marc. Pecco, the fight between you and Marc in your first victory, it is one of the best fights that we've seen these last years. You were very aggressive at that time, chasing your first victory. You will be the same as aggressive as at that time, also on Sunday to achieve the victory.
Absolutely. My mentality didn't change. I want to win. The only difference between 2021, my first victory, and now is that right now I know the way to win, different way to win, and If it was now the 2021 race, I was trying to manage more the gap, to have more margin between me and Marc in that case. But the fight could be the same, and could be fantastic to have the same fight and also the same result Sunday. It would be fantastic.
A question for Marc. Marc, this track has 10 left corners, and they're like the last two, they're long corners. Can you make up the time that you may lose on the right corners on these left corners and close the gap between these three guys and the GP24?
I mean, the target is try to don't lose on right corners and try to gain on the left one. So this will be the target. But obviously they are fast, and as we saw in Sachsenring, is all left corners, and they were super fast. So we need to understand what is our level, what is the level of our opponents. But of course, it's a circuit that I like it, and this helps in the way to approach the practice, to understand the setup of the bike. But I cannot forget that still I never won this season. So we need to keep going, keep learning, and keep improving if we wanna have the chance this Sunday or next Sundays.
Of you guys about the new asphalt, the new surface, okay? You said maybe it will be aggressive in the dry condition. Okay, in the case of rain, how can you predict? Are you scared about it?
Well, as they say, I believe in Motorland and stuff, and looks okay, the asphalt. So, but tomorrow we will see in FP1.
Antonio Ramos from Rather Media. Question to Marc. During the last weekend, you trained with David Alonso. So, in your opinion, what makes him so special?
He's a sponge. I mean, he's a rider that I was training with him and Maximo Quiles, both of them. They are super young, and they are talented. And especially you say something to them in the beginning of the day, and then in the end of the day they are doing better than you. So this is something really nice, and especially from both of them, but especially now from David that you asked me, they give everything on training, and this is something that even that in my career I crash a lot, and I train a lot, and I win a lot. Still, I need that young spirit to on that trainings on 35 degrees keep going in the limit, and they give to me that spirit, and was a pleasure for me.
Yes, here Manuel Pesino again. A quick question for four of you. Last weekend in Motegi there was all Japan race mixed with GT races, car races and bike races on the track the same weekend. The circuit was completely sold out. So it was an experiment that seemed to work. What do you think about racing the same weekend cars and bikes?
About the technical side, difficult, because mix the rubbers, especially when F1 finish the race, you can see on the racetrack that is a lot of dust, but maybe we can race before them. But saying that, I think MotoGP have enough potential to sold out every circuit. The thing is that we need to work in a good way and do it in the future.
Marc, if you could have your own team, which two riders would you have?
Pecco and Marquez.
Pecco and Marquez. Well, we're going to get to see that dream team for Ducati, aren't we? In 2025.
He bought the Ducati Lenovo team. You know that.
Yeah. We do have one more question for all of you. This is from Carolee Fan MM93. So I guess it's a fan of Marc. This is for all of you. What is the best thing about MotoGP? Pecco, we'll start with you. Marc?
The press conference with all of you.
I'm not quite sure I believe your answer there, Marc. I think
They already answered. So
Yeah.
don't worry.
Okay. Once again, thanks to all the amazing MotoGP fans who sent their questions. Congratulations to those who did get their questions answered. If we can just now, gentlemen, stand for the photo. Thank you.